kind of like this courtyard. So this is amazing. Look at all this stuff. What's going on out here?
So in our courtyard here, we have this 1791 cabin that we use today to do our open hearth cooking demonstrations. We do classes and workshops with that as well, showing how the pioneers would cook with open hearth fires, without electricity, without running water, all these things. So, and the food is amazing. So old school soul food. This is what they've been cooking for hundreds of years.
And this is Murphy Hollingsworth log cabin.
Correct.
Awesome.
And this is the Hagood cabin. This is circa 1815, 1820.
1815, 1820, you
we
say. That's
use
amazing.
This cabin today is our fiber arts cabin.
And when you say fiber arts, that's like looming and weaving?
So anything, with natural fibers, cottons, and things like that. So on the third Saturday, you can find ladies quilting here, knitting, spinning, weaving. We have our old loom that's inside of here, which is just amazing in its own right. So this lady operates the loom.
How pretty.
And once she's finished with the cloth, she actually cuts these and sews them, and we use them for fundraisers and stuff. We'll sell these in the gift shop and stuff whenever she's finished with it.
Incredible.
Yeah, this thing is crazy. Look, every string has to go through, and it has a match and go through there. It's like setting up a computer. This thing is
I would
crazy.
even have the patience to put a roll on, a roll of whatever it takes.
What's really good about this is a lot of these folks that are demonstrating these skills are getting older, and what we're all about is passing down that knowledge.
The flame of knowledge,
and
absolutely.
So we actually try to have apprentices come in to learn this skill, and actually we do have a younger lady that is apprenticing with this lady. And so we do that with all these old traditional skills, just trying to preserve it and pass it down so that the knowledge is not lost.
Yeah. We were asked, do we know what it is? I'm going to say it's for drawing lottery tickets, to shake up lottery tickets, and then you do a drawing. Oh, butter!
It's a butter churn, so you put the heavy
I cheated. She said not to look at, but I saw churn. So that's awesome.
So when the butters are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So we got some more over here. So in front of us, what is this? This is a stage of some sort?
Yeah, you're standing here. This is the courtyard stage area.
Okay.
And traditionally on third Saturdays, when the weather's good, this is the stage where you'll see the performances, banjos, old-time string bands, and all that stuff. We do Americana festivals, and tribute stuff. This is our
I see right there where it says pottery. Okay.
On third Saturdays, you can come out and watch our demonstrators do kick wheel pottery and purchase their wares as well.
Okay. And this is all in the exact way they did it back then.
Yeah, this is an old kick wheel. I'm not sure exactly how old it is, but it is. This is an older traditional style of doing.
It's so pretty. Look at all that stuff, y'all.
Yeah,
it's really pretty.
Yeah, it's neat. Beautiful little spot here. And over beside it, we have our 1918 barn. This has been here since 1918.
Wow.
And so the barn's used in all sorts of different ways for registrations. We have family farm exhibits set up in there from time to time. But this is just part of our courtyard area. This is where a lot of action is happening on third Saturdays, as well as the vendors are spread around and all the living history demonstrations. We have things across the creek that we haven't even discovered yet, such as our moonshine still, our cotton gin, and our blacksmith shop, which we'll make sure we pop in there before this.
What do you think's best now? Should we start talking petroglyphs now?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. We're gonna go.
Get out there.
Hey, before we start walking, can you guys, because I'm not a rocket scientist, I'm not a math magician, can you explain what a petroglyph is?
Yeah, a petroglyph basically is a carving on a rock. You have pictograms, which are used as pigments like ochre and things like that.
So cave paintings, essentially, with that type of stuff.
Right, those are basically pictograms, but a petroglyph actually is a rock carving where they take a harder material than the stone they're using. Around here, they're probably using quartz. Or a rock that we're going to see in a moment is a granicular gneiss. So they had to find a rock hardness that was harder than it to do the pecking.
Do you know what scale that would have been on required?
I don't know what the hardness
That seems
scale.
pretty high up and hard. And
Yeah, definitely the quartz is way up.
Yeah,
there
that's like 7, I think, or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
Pretty hard.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
head.
not sure exact scale. But yeah, they would take a harder stone and basically they would peck. And that's how we know that most of these things are prehistoric. Most of the folks, like if it's historic, we learned how to write. We're going to incise. We're going to scratch our names into things, you know, like so-and-so is here, your initials. But with the ancients, they would do the pecking technique. So they have these little peck marks all over it. And that whenever you find those, which is all over a rock, that's more indicative of a prehistoric carving.
Absolutely
Yeah, it's
amazing.
almost an old school equivalent of the modern pornograph.
Stippling.
Like pornographing. Using
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Put together a bigger picture.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you said pornograph.
Pornograph.
Yeah.
There's some of that too.
That's a different episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There is some pornographic carvings on the rock.
Is there
as well.
really?
I might have to show
That's
you
too
one.
funny.
Yeah,
Let's go check them out, guys. This is so exciting. Awesome. Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this beautiful structure is this. I heard someone mention that it was actually built around the find.
Yes,
Is this the structure was built?
The petroglyphs were discovered in 2003.
Okay.
We realized the importance of it at that time and decided that we needed to have a structure around these to protect them.
Were you guys a part of the actual discovery?
I was not. I was aware of the rock art survey that was going on in 2003. I didn't start, I wasn't the director here until 2014. And so the building actually wasn't open to the public until after I started in 2014. I think they built the building in 2012 around the petroglyph. But one thing about ours, most of the petroglyph sites that we find in this area are in the higher mountainous regions.
Okay.
And requires a 3 to 6 mile round trip hikes, bushwhacking your way.
Wow.
Trying to find these rock
Amazing.
outcrops. So for us to have this one located
Right
60
here.
yards from our parking lot, accessible by many, it was kind of a no-brainer that this was an important site.
How many are like this here in South Carolina?
There have found other petroglyph sites in South Carolina. This one is one of the ones that has was some of the most anthropomorphic.
Humanized.
Up in Pinnacle Mountain, they found a really big site that has over 200 circle glyphs and stuff like that. What they mean, we're not sure, but they are found. They're found from anywhere where the rock outcrops begin. Downtown Columbia actually has a big beetle carved on a rock down near the Saluda River that comes in there. But yes, so they are found. And so the rock art survey that helped discover this is just it was just that. One of the archaeologists, Tommy Charles, started in the late 90s actually, and was like, hey, every other state has petroglyphs. South Carolina, we have nothing documented, and we know they have to be here.
Yeah.
So they sent out the petroglyph survey to museums, to newspapers, saying, hey, if you have some interesting rock features on your property, please let us know. We're not trying to take it. We're not trying to do anything. We're just trying to document. And so all these sites have been discovered. So we have sites now. Actually, we are a point person for the South Carolina Institute of Archaeology and Anthropology, and discovering sites, and people report to us if they think they have a site.
Awesome.
We send out a crew that goes out and does a survey of the site, and then we report to the Institute of Archaeology and Anthropology our findings, and then these things are given numbers if they're found to be natural.
So cool.
And so I think we have been part of at least finding 6 different sites that were never discovered in South Carolina, never documented. So we're proud of that, of our team, of our petroglyph attendants, and the folks that were part of the South Carolina Rock Art Survey play a big role in this Hagood Creek Petroglyph site. They serve as interpreters on third Saturdays. So the guy that discovered this will be here, Native American, in November, third Saturday, and you can meet the man that discovered these, and he'll tell you all about it, and all the other sites in South Carolina, and especially in the upcountry in this area.
Do you feel like there are petroglyphs everywhere that just haven't been found?
I do believe, as the program inside will show you, petroglyphs are easiest seen at nighttime, actually, with a light, a bright light shining across the rock. In broad daylight, with time and pressure and all the erosion, it's really hard to see some petroglyphs in broad daylight. So if you see one in broad daylight, yeah, it's been there for a long time and was carved deep. but they found out through the rock art survey the best way to discover these is at nighttime. So I'm sure they found some up around Table Rock. If you're ever out around any type of waterfalls and places like that, and you're out there camping at night, or any rock outcrops, if you want to shine a light across the side of it,
and just watch for a break.
It will pick up lines and circles and carvings and stuff like that.
Now I'm gonna be out in the middle of the night, shining flashlights on everything. Like, I'm gonna find one.
Let's go see what's in this building. I'm dying to. Awesome.
Be a juicer for them as well to run out, but they also they know that they were doing some sort of tar extraction, pitch pine. They would smother out the heart pine, and the juice would flow out of there too. And they use the pitch for medicines, for axle grease, all sorts of things that they use pitch pine for. Of course, Native Americans use it to help haft their stone spear points to their weaponry.
And you said this stone was donated.
This stone was donated to us. This stone was actually found right near the DMV in Saluda Dam Road in Berea.
Amazing.
Right, it was a couple of houses before. So what we have here is some mobile petroglyphs that were donated to us. These have rocks and in size, and this one looks like it has Pleiades or something on there. And here's some examples of some other carved things that were found around this area up around Jocassee. But just shows you different types.
Pleiades, as in the star system?
That's what I think that is.
It sure does look like it.
Yeah.
Look at that, y'all. Like, as in Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's so cool. And boy, those corners are just so well defined, almost like drilled. Okay, I'm rolling. Okay, and action. Okay, guys, so yeah, what you're looking at here, we're in an auditorium, okay? There's everybody over there.
Hello.
Okay, so it looks like a movie theater, but this is not movie, this is real life. Okay, this is the petroglyph, right? Do you have a name for this right here? This is
correct. So this is the petroglyph gallery space here. This is actually, when people come in, they're like, how did you get this rock up here? No, we didn't move here. This is natural. It's been here for millions of years. But this is the rock outcrop that we found the first discovered petroglyphs on in 2003. At that time, only the upper part of the rock was exposed at that time.
So like in this area.
So a lot of the petroglyphs that are here today were below the ground surface, and you know, we have an interactive program that tells you a lot more about the discovery and what things might mean and all these types of things. So if you come to the Hagood Mill Historic Site, the Hagood Creek Petroglyph Site, you'll learn all about that. We also have a gallery outside that has Native American artifacts that were all found in and around this area from private collectors and stuff years ago, which have been donated to us. So you can learn all about local Native American history, artifacts, and all that by coming here. But this particular rock, you know, we're not sure exactly why they chose this, but we do know that outside the building on the back, there is a little waterfall and a shoals. It's a beautiful little place to hang out. So the way we look at it is a beautiful place then, or now is a beautiful place then. So people love beautiful places. They're attracted to beautiful places. Rock outcrops being no different beside a river. Everybody likes to do that. And also that we're at the crossroads of two Native American trading paths could play a part in it. But this rock has, I think, over 30 different carvings on it. Some of them are very hard to see. Some of them are easier to be seen. And again, we talk about how they're easier to be seen with the light shining on the ground level from the side. So this program, that's what it highlights. We have a light show set up around it that highlights each of the petroglyphs and stuff. So that's what this room's all about, and you can come see it.
All right, perfect.
The ages of petroglyphs, perhaps is the best we can do. However, we know that the roadbed that covered a portion of this rock was constructed in the mid-1820s, not long after the Cherokee ceded the land to the state of South Carolina. Notice the light portion of the rock. It was buried under the roadbed, and when the road was removed, a number of petroglyphs were discovered beneath. So we know these glyphs predate construction of the road. And that is a strong argument for a prehistoric origin. Why are these carvings here in this particular place? The truth may never be known, but there are a number of possibilities. Let me set the stage for you with a story.
And all that, so.
And a gentleman also donated all these toys.
Hey, we got to sign in.
Okay.
Maybe a little. Looks similar. It looks the identical that way one.
Yeah, you bet.
So this is the video you can find online. This is showing the excavation of the rock process.
Like, that's a whole process.
Yeah.
I mean, just how careful you have to be not to.
Like you say, like there's folks that live here that don't come here. There's folks that live here that haven't been.
And you said this is a bow and arrow range?
Yeah, this is a weapons range, primitive
Oh, neat.
skills.
Neat.
So we have guys that come out and they make longbow demonstrations while they're here. They're making longbows.
Okay.
Kids can come out, they'll walk them up and let them shoot the little kid arrows
Nice.
and stuff.
Nice.
It's a really cool little spot. They'll throw atlatl spears and blow darts, blow guns, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, guys, if you know what this is, you leave a comment. However, Cholo and I think it's safe to say we learned something new today, right? We kind of felt stupid asking what this is. I'm not going to show you the other one, but the hint is this right here, what you see, goes into something. That's pretty crazy. Who knew?
Learn something new. I want to see it in action now.
Whoever knows what this is, winner, winner, chicken dinner. We'll figure out what you win. Right? Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we can give you like.
Action.
So yeah, we're on the Prater's Creek Bridge here. This is the last single lane steel bridge that was in Pickens County. Wow. This thing was headed for the scrapyard, but we were able to save it. And with the help from students from Southern Wesleyan University and Pickens County, we were able to preserve it, install it here at Hagood Mill. It's a beautiful spot over the creek. Lots of people come out and do wedding photos on the bridge.
I can see a lot of photo ops.
Yeah.
How old is this bridge? Do you know?
This bridge, it tells you on our little interpretive sign over there. I'm not sure. Katie, does it say?
1930.
Okay.
What's overwhelming to me about this place, really, I mean, honestly, is all the different periods of time that you can feel the history here.
Oh yeah.
Not even just like 150 years ago, but even going way back from that. It's all still here.
It's like the immense of time zone it covers.
Mhm.
Like it covers so much history, not only from 175 years ago, but for like you keep going back.
It's
We
insane.
have geological things for folks. We have nature trails and medicinal plants and mushroom walks and tours. We have nearly 3 miles of nature trails for folks to enjoy. There's something for everyone. This is a place of tranquility and peace just to come and hang out. We always get such great feedback from folks that come, and just how calm it was for them, or if they're going through a hard time in life. It's great to come out and just experience the nature here and the history. kind of put things in perspective for folks sometimes.
And you run entirely on donations. Do you have like a program where people can be a member for a lifetime or annual?
Right now, of course, you can donate by our Facebook pages or on our website, which is HagoodMillHistoricSite.com. But yes, the majority, especially for preserving things like this, we do get money from Pickens County to help keep the lights on and things like that, utilities and things like that. But the majority for the extra programming and educational classes and stuff, that, you know, we rely on sponsorships, grants. We are in 18 grants that we've written this year already. So we're always doing our due diligence trying to get funding for the site. But anytime that we can get help from the public or anything like that, that is, you know, that's some of our lifeblood for this site.
Also, speaking of which, the artifacts we just looked at, the Native American, and even there were several that weren't even from here, your artifacts. Do you still accept donations? Say a family has some in their possession and they want to, are you still accepting donations?
Yes, exactly. We definitely accept all sorts of artifacts, old farm implements, things like this. There's certain ways that you can go about it. If it's something that's really special, whenever we do a deed of gift for the site, we ask the person, and we have a form to fill out, and they can say this is donated for you to do what you want to with it. If you want to resell it for a fundraiser, you can do that. If we specifically want you to use it for demonstrations, if it's something that we don't already have,
so you'll meet their wishes with it.
Yeah. So, but we're not going to put out 10 of the same thing, you know, or anything like that at this point. But yeah, so if somebody has something interesting or a piece of Pickens or Pickens County history, that something that we don't have, we're always looking for things like that. And again, we do have folks that donate a bicycle. Say, here, I can't give you money, but I can give you this bicycle. You guys resell it at your annual
fundraiser.
Yeah,
awesome.
And so that way, so we accept any way we can do it.
Killer.
We have volunteer opportunities. You can give your time. Time is money. So in-kind service, we're always accepting out here. So if you're looking for community service, volunteer, students that need to do research projects, we are always welcoming folks to come and do that. That helps us out and keeps us going, keeps me and Katie from having to be out here well after we're supposed to be gone. We're here many times well after dark, attending things, and we have a wonderful group of volunteers that we do have in place. This place would not run without the volunteers who make it so on third Saturdays especially, and help keep up the grounds. We have over 52 acres of property that we have to keep up now, and everything in between: creek cleanup, grass cutting, all the things, keeping the cabins clean, and all these types of things. So there's something for everyone out here, and they can get in touch with Katie through Hagood Mill Foundation at gmail.com. Is that right, Katie?
Or directly through the website, our new website, HagoodMillHistoricSite.com. And we've just reinitiated a monthly work day, second Saturdays, our multi-generational volunteer work days. So come out with your family. We'll feed everybody.
When is the next one? Oh,
Every
second Saturday.
second Saturday.
This Saturday, as a matter of fact.
This Saturday.
Which is tomorrow, the 12th. This video
might be able to make it. Might be able to make it.
But we do provide lunch for anyone that comes out and gives us at least 2 hours of service. We'll buy your lunch, usually pizza or something like that.
Awesome.
And we have, you know, around the site, we have our disc golf course also that we have to maintain. All sorts of things that we do out here. Helping out with our newly developed and Native American interpretive trail. We're still setting up demonstration sites for that, hanging signs, all sorts of things. From the youngest to the oldest, there's something for you to do out here. We'll find something for you to do, for sure.
So if you'd like to do a fun community service that's not court ordered, you can come out here and have fun with these guys. And I'm telling you, I told A-Rob when we first came out here, I'm like, it's so peaceful.
It really is.
Like, I felt calm as a veteran with PTSD. I'm always chaos inside my head, but so peaceful.
Yeah.
And to be able to come out here and help you guys do anything, I definitely personally look forward to it. So hopefully fans of Upstate Culture and any kind of history would love to come out here, not only to check out this amazing place, but to help, be a part of a team.
Is this Pickens or Easley, by the way?
This is Pickens,
Pickens.
South Carolina,
Okay.
Pickens County.
God's country.
This is the county seat. We're in northern Pickens County, basically,
Northern.
Gotcha.
right now.
We're
Yep.
3 miles from downtown Pickens.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yep, 3 miles from downtown Pickens off of Highway 178, so you can't miss us. So one of our projects that's in current development is the reconstruction of a circa 1760s, 1770s cabin
Whoa.
that was donated to us. This is again, it's a work in progress now. But the cool thing about this cabin is known as the Birdine cabin. The real historical significance of this, as the guy that started the Methodist Church in this country, Francis Asbury.
Huh.
When Francis Asbury was starting the Methodist Church in this country, when he would ride through this area doing his circuit rides on the back of a horse, it's in his journals that this is the cabin that he would stay in when he visited our
Wow.
area. So folks of the Methodist Church, this would be like a mecca for them. This is their founder of their church, who rode enough on horseback in his life to circle the globe 9 times throughout his life. But this is one of the cabins that he stayed in when he visited the upcountry area of South Carolina. And this was originally located on the Greenville-Pickens county line at the Saluda River, right near Highway 183, near Old Midland School Road. And it was donated to us, and we're in the process of putting it together. And we couldn't be more happy to have this structure added to the Hagood Mill facility and family.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's a fixer-upper.
Yeah, it's like new. I mean, Upstate Culture headquarters, right there.
Yep.
But when it's finished, it'll look like the ones down there.
Hey, Rob, I got a great idea for a shoot. We can do. Rob, when's your beard get back? Rob, what the hell happened to you, buddy?
Morning wood.
Oh,